Hello, my name is Emma. I'm on day 4 of playing the Godforge beta run, and after a slightly frustrated and maybe slightly more negative video yesterday, today we are just going to have some fun. So I don't have much time today because it's a very beautiful and sunny day in London. It's like 30 degrees. It's the first day that you can wear shorts outside. We're going to do some shopping in the bazaar. We're going to do some gambling, and then maybe we'll have a look through my hero roster. Basically, I want to look through and kind of pick a few out that I might want to build. Then I want to read them through and see if there's any of them that I want to use for imprints. I think I'm kind of just going to go with the familiar old approach of building my starter to level 60 first, just because I think it's easier to get resources for that than pushing Fujin and Vivian up to level 50. So we shall continue building Lady Chalk, probably not today. Today the focus is going to be all on just organization and kind of getting to a place where I don't feel stressed looking at my roster, which I currently am. So let's start by buying everything that we can from the bazaar. I haven't bought these today. So yesterday I got the full pot of experience, 1 million experience from here, which is very nice. I don't feel as strapped for experience as I used to, but still got experience, not quite as much as yesterday. Let's buy the 8 stone crates, one flawless, no, not flawless, one, what are they called again? I can't remember. Let's try for some spirits. Ooh, a 4-star spirit, that's good. That's all right as well. I'm doing okay for gold right now, but let's buy these as well. Hopefully we're not gonna run out of gold. Ooh, big ones and green ones. For anyone who saw my last video, I have a very green team. That might become a bit of a problem if I'm coming up against kind of opposite affinities. I don't really know what these do. That's something. We want some God Steel so that we can do some. Oh, okay, that's nice. I don't really know. I don't feel like I'm struggling for Rivenite at the moment. Oh, apparently, you can only buy these once a week. Let's start with the smithy. I still have not got a legendary weapon other than my Forge Fire, which has kind of slightly mediocre stats. Because I'm using this on Fujin, it would have been better to get some defense on this, but I'm using it for now just because I wanted to. But let's do some forging. We can do 3 temples, see if we can get a legendary weapon. Oh, I don't have any of these 3. I think are all new. Okay. But yeah, that's exciting to expand my range of weapons a little bit. Let's do another 10. Oh, okay. A lot of epics. And then the last one. Oh. Imhulu, that one is very pretty, I think. Ultimate ability inflict 15% increased damage. That sounds pretty good. Glad to see that we have some duplicates as well, because it means that we can start level some up. I'm using these 2 bows, although I might switch these out. Did I get any duplicates? No, I still don't have duplicates of the bows, so I can't level those up. I'm gonna have a closer look and see if that's actually the best weapons I can be using on my core team, my Geri and my Mordred. In yesterday's video as well, we did get ourselves a second wolf, so we have both of these now, and I'm very happy and excited to try and build them and use them together. I kind of made some jokes that I wanted to try and build a full animal team with like Geri, Freki, if I could get any of the dragons like Quetzalcoatl or Tianlong or Ryujin, and then Shishi. I know that's probably like an absolute crack team and probably don't have the best synergy, but I just think that would be very fun to send an animal squad into battle and see how they do. That's probably something that I will be leaving for early access. I don't feel like I have enough time in these 2 weeks to just mess around to that extent. But let's have a look at, I'm just one off being able to do 2 temples. Is there anywhere I can easily grab myself one more? No more blue stones in sight. I guess we'll do 1 temple and then just singles then, because I do want to do some summons. Should we start with the singles and leave the temple to the end? Oh, another Lubu. We've seen you already. I hope I don't go over on the... Maybe I should have done the temple first. Is this Brunhild? I don't think I have her. Lagersa. Okay, I've heard good things about her as well. Is this the Quipsy No, Eggshell? How many are we on? 6 more singles. She is a rare, I believe. Yes, I shall not be pronouncing her name on camera. I've got loads of her. 4 more. I do really like her. I like the kind of icy blues in contrast with like the darker colors. I think she really pops. No, boring. I'm not a fan of the heroes that just look like humans. I like humans if they're exciting, if they have like cool things going on. Okay, how are we doing? 1 more single and then we do the temple. No epic so far out of all of these. I do believe this is a rare as well. I haven't quite learned to see, is it like obvious when you get an epic? I haven't done many singles where I've got an epic or legendaries other than the flawlesses. Blue, blue, blue. Another Freki. Oh, Inari. Damn, it's gonna start to be difficult to make decisions. She is beautiful, I think. But yeah, we got a second Freki, which means that we can awaken her. That is very exciting. I haven't had a chance to awaken any heroes that I actually use. I think I have awakened 2, my Shishi. But I don't use him because he has too much overlap with Fujin's abilities. So as much as I was like really excited to use Shishi because I think he looks great, I think one of the, in terms of like the characters that I have, like the models here that you see in your roster, I think he has probably like the nicest polish and the most like complete look out of all of the heroes that I'm working with. And I am sad to not be using him, but he places Protect, which Fujin also does like a bigger version of. So there's not much motivation for me to build Shishi in this beta. But do we just go straight in and awaken Freki? I think we should, because that's exciting unlock. And also, if I just slap this on, I won't like get confused and accidentally put any resources into the wrong one. Success. All right. So let's see. What? Oh, I don't know what any of these things are. This is very confusing, I think, when suddenly, like, normally there's an X over here and then suddenly there's an arrow over here. This is incredibly confusing. But yeah, all right. Do we have any ascension materials for Freki? Not a lot. But yeah, that was the gambling for the day. I need to read Inari's kit, actually. Oh my god, that's so cute. I wonder if I can use that for any, like, and this as well. All of this is so cute. Right, let's read her abilities. Attacks all enemy and place attack up on the ally with the highest attack for 1 turn. Has a 20% chance for this hero to gain an extra turn. Place speed up and fate up on all allies for 2 turns. Attacks enemies 9 times at random. Heal the lowest HP ally for 3% of their max HP. Increase the divinity of the ally with the lowest divinity by 3%. Increase the turn meter of the ally with the lowest turn meter by 3%. That's a lot going on. That's very exciting. And I love the synergy with the 9 and everything being 3 is a little bit similar to the Maria character in Raid, but I kind of like this, like, it's quite like cohesive as like, it's just neat. I just think it's neat, you know? All right. And what's her passive? Each time this hero uses their ultimate, 2 random allies will join this hero's attack. Ooh, she seems really cool, but I already have my hands full with my foxes and my legendaries, my starter, Mordred. I already have a lot going on, and I don't know if I have the space to build her as much as I would love to. And that is a great passive. Each time this hero uses their ultimate, 2 random allies will join this hero's attack. I need to read if there's any like slight difference to that when it's an imprint, but that would be a great imprint. I don't know, any of these heroes. Like Mordred does get his ultimate off quite quickly at the moment. He tends to be the second one to get his ultimate off after Lady Chalk. So to have that imprint on Mordred and have someone else join in could be very useful. So like the ideal situation would be that Mordred gets his ultimate off quite quickly. And obviously it's random, but if like Fujin and Lady Chalk, who are strong attackers for me, if they were able to join his ultimate, that would be a great damage boost. That would actually be ideal. Oh, it would be sad to crunch her up into an imprint because she's beautiful and really cool. But we have to make some priorities. We only have 2 weeks to play, so I can't be holding on to heroes to build them later the way you do in like a long-term game. Like you can just have like things in your vault and you can pull them out when you need to. There's none of that going on now because we only have 2 weeks. So I really need to focus on the heroes that I want to focus on. She is also an epic, so it's not impossible that I will get her again. So let's go into the imprint, the Crucible. Let's go to the Crucible and have a look here on who we want to get rid of. I'm gonna unlock all of these epics. These epics here, like they don't really spark any joy for me in terms of design. They're just kind of a bunch of lads. Nothing wrong with lads, but I want to focus on heroes that excite me, both in terms of their kit and in terms of their design, especially since our time is so limited. So any of these heroes, if they have a good passive, they're going straight into the woodchopper. When an ally receives a disable, there is a 20% chance this hero will receive it instead. I don't know if I currently have anyone that I want to be like a disable sponge on my team. I don't know if I have anyone who like self-cleanses very easily. If I missed that, by the way, if there's some of my heroes that I've been pointing out that do have that ability, feel free to correct me. So no, I don't think we need his imprint. He can be a chicken. Inflict 25% increased damage to enemies whose attack is lower than this hero's attack. This is also probably not useful right now because my attack is really low and I don't know if I'll get to a point where I'm likely to have higher attack than a lot of my enemies. This is maybe more useful in PvP, so I don't need his imprint. Has 50% chance to convert 50% of incoming damage from attacks into barrier. The barrier cannot exceed more than 10% of this hero's health. Okay, so it like turns it into shield. This could be interesting. Has a 20% chance to redirect an enemy's attack from an ally to this hero and increase this hero's turn meter by 10%. This would like technically maybe work on Fujin in the long term, except I already have the Sun Wukong imprint on Fujin. I mean, Fujin is kind of meant to be there as a protector and to kind of like take a bit of heat off the rest of the team, but that requires a better build than I have currently. He is a little bit of a glass cannon right now, and I don't know how many days into the beta we will be before, if ever, I can manage to make him strong enough to kind of actually tank well. All right, let's see. Okay, so for the ultimate, it's only one random ally that will join the heroes. Oh, that's so pretty as well. Oh my god. Right, I'm going to extract her. No, wait. Am I? Okay, before we do anything, I'm just going to look at all of these imprint portraits to see if there are any more pretty ones that I want to screenshot. Wow, oh my god. If I didn't already have my Quetzalcoatl avatar drawn up, some of these would make like great avatars, like kind of like Discord icons. This one has a slightly different style. This one feels a little bit more 2D than the others. I think all of these epics were all not very useful for me. So maybe we will see. What do I need to make Lady Chalk 5-star, 6-star? I don't have anything. Okay. So do I essentially need to level all of these blokes up to 5-star? The maths on how to do this is kind of hurting my head. This is something I'm going to have to sit down and like really focus on doing at some point, just making chickens. So if we just do a test here, pick this guy that I'm definitely not going to be using. We need him to get to 4-star. Autofill. Just chuck another rare in here. Select. Oh wait, do we want to turn them into chickens? So let's just pick a bunch of rares that I'm definitely not going to be using. Oh, but Lodlike's kind of cool. Maybe I want Ramses. Okay, let's try and not do all of the same ones. Let's keep some that I might need for different missions. I might be making mistakes here, but time is limited and I don't have time to learn everything in detail. We just want to get our Lady Chalk up as high as possible. So now we want to take another rare and we want to bring them up to 4 stars. Autofill, promote. And then we want to go into these epics that we are tossing in the bin, promote. We want him to go up to 5 stars. Is that enough? Is this what I need to do? Am I making a mistake here? All right. I think I have made my first 5-star chicken. So if we like just hypothetically add this in, yes, I can add him in and that's 1. So I need to do that 4 times. All right, I think I have worked out how this works. Okay, we're getting the hang of this and I will make more later, but you don't need to see that on camera today. In terms of weapons, gains 10 crit and critical hits, heal this hero for 5. I don't know if that's... Okay, let's go and read the kits of my 2 dogs and try and pick the best weapons for them. So, Geri, attack down blunt, so a lot of kind of debuffs. If Freki is an ally, also has a 50% chance to place blunt on the target. So yeah, this is new now, we didn't have this earlier. Attacks one enemy and places radiance on all allies for 2 turns, and radiance decreases damage incoming. And attacks all enemy with a 50% chance to place taunt and terrify. So yeah, this is all, she's all about control and kind of survivability, I guess. If Freki or Odin is the target, prevent their death and fill this hero turn meter by 50. So we really just want lots of survivability on her, like healing and survivability if possible. Attacks one enemy with a chance to place bleed on the target. If Geri is an ally, increase the chance to place bleed by 25%. Attacks one enemy with a 75% chance to place vulnerable, and vulnerable increases damage inflicted by debuffs. Decrease the healing received and the strength of shields and barrier. So it seems that the kind of the duo, what they do is that Geri kind of protects your own team and Freki weakens the enemy team. That is, I love that. And then the passive, when an ally is attacked, has a 70% chance to activate all stacks of bleed. All right, so let's try and find a weapon that works with bleed and freeze, bleed or freeze on this one, and something that just increases survivability for Geri. Okay, let's have a look at the weapons. Increases hero's divinity by 50 when placing freeze, so we could use that on Freki. Gains 150 divinity at the start of each wave. We have quite a few of these and I leveled one of these for a task. Actually, we can probably remove this from Isolde because I don't use her very much, and use that to level up Lady Chalk's weapon. And we can I think that's okay on her. There's so many weapons. When this hero is attacked, has a 20% chance to decrease the duration of a random debuff, and I have several of those. I think maybe we want to focus on ones that I have more of, just so we can level them up. Oh, this is quite good. Ignore 10% defense when attacking enemies with less than 30% HP. I do really like this one. This is very cool. How much damage does people's ultimates do? So it's more about the freeze, so it's more about debuffs, I guess. I think maybe we put this on Geri. Oh yeah, this is useless right now. I don't know why I have this on because no one is crit capped, no one is critting. Okay, let's just go put the Art of War on Geri. Gear. Equip. And then let's put the freezy one on Freki. Freki should have this one. Increase this hero's divinity by 50 when placing freeze. And then we just need to find imprints for them. Instantly defeat an enemy if they have less than 5% HP after attacking them. So this is like a soul reap. But this is quite a good one as well. So maybe if we get another Shishi, we won't continue awakening him. When this is not too bad. I'm gonna extract one of these just to have it. This is not too bad either for, I believe that Mordred plays Corrupt. Yeah, he does do Corrupt. That was Tengu's imprint. So let's extract a Tengu just to have that in the bank. Oh, this is also quite good because at the start of the round, place Vanish on his hero for 2 turns. Increase accuracy. I'm struggling to get accuracy on my Mordred who needs it, and also placing Vanish, I do struggle with survivability, so that will reduce a bit of damage if I'm not incorrect. Yeah, let's extract one of those. I would like to get some imprints on some weapons before this video is over. Maybe we do just put this one and get a bit of healing on Geri, because we do have more Art of Wars. So if I decide I want a better one, I can just actually, oh, I keep forgetting to check the stats on the Art of War. HP and crit damage, that's maybe not the best. Defense and crit damage, attack and accuracy. Oh, this is probably a better one because Geri does place debuffs. Okay, yeah, we need the other one. That's a little bit of a mistake. So we want to use the attack and accuracy one. So we want to level this up, continue, we want to slap this one on, and then we want to imprint this with Sigurd's imprint. All right, and let's put that on Geri. Equip. Okay. And then let's get a weapon on Freki. Did I already put it? Oh yeah, I already put this on. So we just want to imprint this one. And is there any imprints that's to do with freeze? Has a 25% chance to remove 1 disable on this hero at the start of the turn. That is pretty good. Each time an ally uses an ultimate, decrease the damage received by this hero. Maybe we use this? I need to just use these. The beta is too short to be precious about these things. Each time a hero is attacked under shield, I don't have any. Okay, maybe we put this on. You know what? YOLO. Yotv. You only live 2 weeks. In the Godforge beta. Okay, and we need to build. We need to build Freki as well. And let's once again have a look at her kit because I keep forgetting. So she places debuffs, a lot of them. So, and disables. Debuffs and disables. So she probably needs some accuracy. Let's get in position. So we want some speed. We probably want some phase, we want some accuracy. This that I've clicked on right now does have accuracy and faith if we refine it. So let's see how we do here. A lot of resistance, which is not something that I'm focusing on right now. But let's equip this because we can just unequip, which is fantastic. This is a pretty nice piece. It's purple and a 3 up there, but doesn't have the stats that we're looking for. But that might be the best thing we have for now. Let's leave that for later. That's not a clear winner. This one, accuracy, HP. Let's, oh, no, we don't need to level that up. Let's equip this, but let's have a look at the others. Speed and crit rate. She's not doing well for speed. Okay, that will do for now. Oh, faith, accuracy, and a bit of defense. Let's try this. And it heals a little bit if we can manage to get a set on. Would like some speed somewhere. Speed and HP, accuracy. Not worried about crit damage right now. Accuracy, speed, and defense. This might be good. Yeah, this is overall, everything goes up, nothing goes down. That's a win in my book. Fate, speed, resistance, defense. No accuracy. Let's try this. Let's see if there's anything that's better down here. Oh, speed, faith, and crit. Let's try this one out. Am I at risk of running out of these resources? Not really. Okay. Would love some boots with some speed. Okay, let's equip this just so we get some metrics on. Okay, let's just see if we can try and complete a set with this one for some boost. So see if there's anything with a little skull with a sword in the head or a swirly thing. It doesn't look like it. Let's just try and find some speed somewhere. Ooh. Our speed's kind of up there with the rest of my team, so maybe we worry about something else. Maybe we just put the epic piece on. Yeah, so what we're going to be doing now, I'm heading out for a bit. I'll be back to play later this evening, but we're just going to smash through a bunch of these. No, not campaign. That's not where we're going. Do worry, I might have... I might get defeated and the autoplay might stop if I do level 6. It does seem to be the case if I go just like the latest one I've beaten, that they do have a chance of failure. So I'm going to pick the second best one up. Let's see if we can manage this if we take Mordred out and put Freki in so that we can get some levels on her. And then I'm going to slap on like 100 multi-battles. We'll use rift keys and we'll let this run while I head out for dinner and hope that we have enough to get some ascension levels on Freki when we get home. I'm just gonna watch the first run to make sure that we're able to beat this. But yeah, this is my first time I'm using the doggies together. First time I've had Freki built, so let's see how they do as a duo. I'm not going to manual anything here because I need to know that this can run without me watching. Ooh. Damn, girl. That was easy. Oh, yeah. Oh, was that it's 4 rounds. Did I do a rift key? Was that raw? I didn't even notice. Oh, I do love my dogs. I think that's gonna be fun. Okay, that seems to be no problem. I could potentially go up a level, but I just don't want to risk... Oh yeah, I did do a rift. I wasn't paying enough attention. Yeah, I think maybe I could push up a few levels now, but I don't want to risk this failing while I'm not here. So I'm gonna let this run, hopefully run through all 100 levels by the time I come back from dinner. And then I'll continue working on my heroes later. I'll continue trying to crunch up some chickens. If you've been watching this far and you've enjoyed seeing me grind through my account progress a little bit, do let me know how you're doing, who your favorite heroes are, and if I've made any terrible mistakes in this video or any advice that you have, I would greatly appreciate this, because as I said in my last video, I have been struggling a little bit and I've not been finding the game too intuitive, but I'm getting to a place now where I'm starting to get through and I'm starting to have a little bit more fun. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in another one soon. Goodbye.